Hello everyone, this is Logan, and here's another one. It is a Magnavox DVD VCR combo. I swear to God, I will never get rid of these things. I mean, like, I've done 3 of these DVD VCR combos, all by Magnavox. So, if that's not some kind of stroke of luck, I don't know, I think Magnavox is just kind of here to haunt me at this point. So, with that out of the way, let's take a look at this thing. We have the power button, very useful if you want to turn it on, also equally useful if you want to turn it off. We have the rewind button, the fast forward button, the stop, the play, the record. You know how a VCR works. Well, I would assume, anyway, unless you're like 12 years old and play Call of Duty for 29 hours per week, I don't know. We also have tracking, quite useful if you want to track it. Do not believe this machine has auto-tracking. Have not had to adjust the tracking very often, but there you go. We have the button for dubbing, we have source, and we have the DVD controls. Very useful if you want to control your DVD player. Wow, there's a lot of patronization in this review. We also have S-Video, which is something that no TV nowadays seems to have, and we have RCA, which every TV still seems to have. So, something you might have picked up on, a nice feature of this VCR DVD player, as opposed to the other that I have reviewed, is that this one can actually record DVDs. The other two cannot. So, with that out of the way, let's go to the back and let's look at this thing's backside. And as I struggle to do that, there we go. We have AV in, I believe. AV... Oh, no, that's not... No, this is component. You can use AV. You can also use those things to get surround sound audio. We also have AV out, and we have line in, I believe. I don't know. It's pretty much AV, but without the V. And we also have digital coaxial, which I have no idea what even uses that. A problem with all of these is that, yeah, while they technically can record VHS and DVD, it's not really necessarily useful unless you're dubbing this. And especially with the other 2 models I previously reviewed, it's really not useful, period, unless you want to record maybe game footage, because there is no regular coaxial on any of these units. Magnavox did eventually come to their senses, and they released a few models of this and they did release a model of this VCR with coaxial. And in fact, something I found kind of interesting, apparently in limited quantities, they have released this VCR with a Blu-ray player. So I guess they do make Blu-ray VCR combinations, which is something I would get, but I also have a PS3, which is more than capable of playing my Blu-ray discs. And on the top, there should be something that tells me approximately what I'm getting. No, there is... Oh, I tell a lie, there is something. Except you can't see it due to shadows. There we go. Professional camera work. We have... I would get a flash on this, but I'm going to be demoing video in a second. And speaking of seconds, my TV sleep mode is going off. There we go. We have... Oh, I'm not going to be able to read this to you, so... Or I'm not going to be able to show you this, so... There you go. We have progressive scan. I have no idea what that means. DVD. I have an idea of what that means. DVD RW, which is what this thing supports. And... Oh, Dolby Digital, which I understand completely. And this thing can also play compact discs, even though if you want to play a compact disc, I would rather imagine you would probably have a compact disc player. So, enough chatter, let's turn this son of a gun on. So, here is the... oh, that's the interface for DVDs. Let's switch. let's switch with this button. There we go. So this is the interface in which to play your video cassette tape. Let's play one of these analog video methods, or I don't know, I'm trying to make it sound important, but it really isn't. This is Star Wars. If you have no idea what Star Wars is, what rock have you been living under for the last 35 years? I tried to cue it up to an impressive scene, but I just got lazy, so that's why. As you can see, it plays pretty well. The other later models apparently can upscale this up to 1080p, but, well, usually, knowing upscaling, it's usually done quite poorly, but I really wouldn't know. Let's turn this off real quick before copyright problems start. La 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 la, you didn't hear that. Alright, Alright, so, now that we've done that, actually, let's play a little bit more. We'll risk it. You can, of course, as with every VCR since the dawn of time, you can rewind. You can fast forward. You can stop. You can fast rewind, or fast forward, even. Fast reverse. As you can see, it does also have a tape counter, which seems to be going into negative numbers. I hate it when they do that. And there you go. Also, another thing I neglected to show you. Here's the remote to this thing. It's a, well, pretty generic remote. Well, not 100% generic. It's not like the other two, which seem to have the same remote as every other cheap Chinese thing. And we have this manual. Now, I bookmarked this one page, and this should probably help you understand why I don't record DVD. Because you have to figure out all this crap in order to do it. So, yeah, that's why I don't record DVD. But for some reason I still have this VCR. Maybe just because it's so high quality, as opposed to all the other cheap Chinese things that are, like, made of plastic and will probably shatter if you even look at them wrong. So, let's take a look at the DVD functionality. This is the eject button, quite useful if you want to eject. Okay, that joke is getting quite old. Let's play this. This is like the only DVD I have that isn't just childish whatever. Because, well, I haven't collected for DVD since I was like 8, so, yeah. But I have a huge collection of VHS, which I actually showed in a video on a backup channel. We gotta wait for this. Nice feature about this DVD player, it actually has a loading bar. I don't know if the newer models do this, but also, coincidentally, if you want to see a newer model of this VCR, a review of this, you can, oh crap, it's by WMG. Let's turn that off. I don't really want to be sued today. Maybe next week. But, yeah, as you can see, that works pretty well. If you want to see a review of that, go check out BMX Brandon 2's channel. He did a review of the newer models of this, which are definitely better than this. I don't even think you can pick this model up anymore. Because, like, the newer models, they have HDMI, they can upscale your RCA, they can upscale this RCA thing up to a whopping 1080p, which is kind of cool, but I don't know, upscaling technology has always kind of been a hit and miss thing, so I don't know, it could either be really good or really pixelated. You can also do, I believe, higher quality DVD records, and best of all, it actually has a coaxial, yes, I am Mr. Bond. It actually has a coaxial, input on the back, and I believe a coaxial output on the back. So, that is quite nice. Anyway, this video is now 10 minutes, and I believe I have shown you all that I really need to show you, so with that, I bid you farewell.